So welcome to my September garden. This is kind of my first year attempting tropical types of plants, and so accumulated quite a bit this year. This is a Tasmanian tree fern that I actually found at Home Depot. It's the very last one. I'm really excited about it. So that's going to go in the front yard. And got a couple Trachycarpus fortunii, and this is my first time growing castor beans that I started from seed back in March, and it did really well. It's probably around 6 feet tall. Got some kangaroo paws down there, and various, like this little guy is a banana that I started back in spring too from seed. So he's little. He didn't do all that well. I think it's because he got kind of shaded out by this castor bean. But I'll probably take him inside and let him grow a little bit over the winter time. Try to keep him alive, and then we'll stick him out in the garden again next year. So kind of a hodgepodge of things, but this is the first time that I've kind of started throwing things together that I like with big leaves or interesting leaves. And so I did nasturtiums for the first time, which I really like. Has really great foliage. The flowers are great too. They bring a lot of hummingbirds and a lot of bee activity and that kind of stuff. So it's my great big artichokes. And then I've found a couple. I actually found a couple Musa Bajus also at Home Depot and Lowe's. And so I'm going to leave them in the ground this year and hope that they do okay. I'm going to mulch them really well. I hear they can do okay in this zone. We're in zone 7B or A in certain pockets. So I'm going to mulch it really well and hope that it does okay and can get some new growth for this next year. There's another Trachycarpus. So this is our second year in this house. So I've just did a lot of potted plants and kind of redid this little hillside that's kind of behind me. This huge colocasia that finally has gotten some growth on it. Oh my gosh, it took the entire summer to finally get some decent sized leaves. So there's a cute little fig tree I've got in that one. So I'm hoping that'll live and maybe we'll see some figs one day. I don't know. So yeah, so let's do a little panoramic shot here of the backyard. And I apologize if I don't know the names of everything, because I'm still pretty new. Another colocasia, a couple alocasias in there, and some fuchsias in those baskets. But this is my hillside, kind of divides the backyard and the front yard. And I've replanted this entire thing starting from last year to this summer, and there was this huge tree here that just kind of took over everything and hung over the entire backyard. We took out the tree, and so there's a lot of roots back in there, but I planted little pockets, and hopefully it'll kind of develop. This is kind of like my little fern area. Very shaded out by this huge rhododendron, which you can see is gigantic, and it's probably 60 years old. So it gets lots of shade back here. We got a Gunnera manicata that I planted, and hopefully that'll do okay over the winter time. But I neglected watering these ferns this last month, and I think that they're showing it because we had some pretty good attempts. So anyway, this is my little hosta area hidden back in here. Little ferns and hostas, and yeah, still haven't really finished that area, but it's a place to plant, so there you go. Got a couple new bamboos, which I'm excited about. The one on the right hand side is a black bamboo, and you can see some of the older stalks are finally turning that black color. And then like a golden bamboo. Both of these are clumping bamboos. So and this green one is doing really well, and I apologize if I do not know the name of it, but anyway, it's doing okay, and hopefully it'll continue to do well over the fall and winter. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye bye.